Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. In today's episode, we are entering the land of social intelligence along with emotional intelligence, and I'm going to be talking about lying about how tall you are on dating apps, in life, on blind dates, etc., especially as a man. There was this one day that I was helping one of my buddies create a dating profile, and I recall he was choosing amazing pictures. He was getting the perfect description for himself, being very witty. I know some people, they just leave that blank, but he put in a lot of thought in what he was going to write. Everything was going well until he had to choose how tall he was. I know this guy. He's roughly here to me. I think he's 5'5", but he's trying to say that he's 5'10". I thought, wait, dude, did you do this by accident? He said, no, she doesn't have to know yet. I said, why are you doing something like that for? And then he actually gave me some logic which made some sense. He said, here's the thing, Armani. As soon as they see that I'm 5'5", they will immediately disqualify me. But if they see 5'10", then they will at least give me a shot. From that shot, I'm capable of turning it into something versus when I was initially seen as 5'5", I don't even get that shot. And that's when I realized that this guy had a point. But in my opinion, it was still not a good point. Because let's say they do give you a shot. What happens then? You will eventually have to meet up with them, right? Right. You will eventually have to meet up with them, and the first thing that they are going to think is that you lied to them. You betrayed their trust. And it doesn't matter that you were given that shot. Whatever you say next, they are going to perceive it as a lie. I actually think it's way better to lie about how much money you make rather than how tall you are. People will consider both a form of betrayal, but let's be real. With dating apps, there is some sort of information that people are either distorting or they're leaving out completely. And often it falls within the money realm or the height realm. With the money realm, you could change your situation rather quickly. I remember there was this one job where I was working with a couple of coworkers and we were all paid the same amount. I got a phone call for another job that I was just given the offer for. I accepted, and this new role was paying me roughly 2 to 3 times more than what I was getting paid at that moment. One phone call and automatically I'm making 3 times more. You can do that with money, but with your height, it's fixed. So whenever you're lying about your height on dating apps, it is a big mistake because yes, you are given that shot, but at what cost? Eventually, the person will meet you, they will get to know you, but they're not really getting to know you because when you said you were 5'10", they were expecting a 5'10" person. But as soon as you walk in, they see a 5'5" person. Everything that you say after that is seen as a lie. So you are not really doing much with that shot. I highly recommend you don't lie on your dating apps. I know it gives you that confidence boost, especially when you match with someone and you're like, see, the height doesn't really matter. You're talking yourself into delusion. Don't lie about your height. If you enjoyed today's talk, drop that like for me right down below. Hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, and never miss another episode again.